the walls of her house every couple of weeks.
Horrific, absolutely horrific. It's absolutely heartbreaking because I can't provide my children's basic needs of a safe, warm home.
The mould took over her Swansea home after cavity wall insulation was fitted for free 3 years ago under a government-backed scheme.
And this is where we all sleep.
All four of you in this room?
Yeah, my 15-year-old sleeps here and I sleep here with my 6 and my 5-year-old.
They sleep on mattresses on the floor, their mould-ridden beds thrown away, her children's bedrooms uninhabitable.
My children's health has been severely affected. So my daughter, who's got asthma, she takes the steroid pump. My son then, he's on steroid creams for his eczema. His eczema bleeds, it's quite severe.
And were they on this medication before the insulation was installed?
No.
Zoe says that within weeks of the insulation going in, water was running down the wall of her daughter's bedroom.
It was just constant. It's like a little waterfall.
The company that fitted it went bust. In desperation, she took out a £7,000 loan to get it extracted. Without insulation, the house is cold. She can't afford to turn up the heating, causing yet more mould. It even spread to her children's toys.
No, it was absolutely disgusting.
Since the 1920s, homes have a gap or cavity between the outer and inner wall. The insulation is made out of fiberglass wool, polystyrene beads, or sometimes a polyurethane foam. More than 3 million homes have had it done under government schemes since 2008. 5% were inspected to check on the quality of the work. Figures compiled by the regulator Ofgem, seen by the BBC, suggest that hundreds of thousands of homes could have failed insulation, which can lead to damp and mould. David Walter is a building surveyor. He says Zoe's house would not have been in a good enough condition to have insulation.
We can actually see that there's a crack in the actual external wall. Driving rain can actually penetrate in through the crack inside the cavity, wet the insulation and transfer straight through to the room. The crack should have been fixed and then insulated.
But that's not all. Turns out the extraction wasn't done properly either.
The actual cavity insulation should have been removed, but it's still inside the wall. It just hasn't been done properly. It's a botched installation.
David has been looking at insulated homes all over the country for more than 25 years.
The industry is motivated by money. They get government grants for doing this work. They had huge sums of money in the past. So there's an incentive for the contractors just to get people signed up, get the job done and get the grant money.
5 years ago, the government asked Trustmark, an arm's-length organisation, to improve the quality of installations. But is the scheme really working? Installers UK, the company that put the insulation into Zoe's home, is Trustmark registered, and City Energy Network Limited, the company that arranged funding for the work, is also Trustmark registered. Installers UK says the problems were caused by a hole in the roof, but the standards body, the British Assessment Bureau, says that if there had been any issues with the property, the work should not have gone ahead. City Energy says its only involvement was to arrange the funding. It says it has no connection with Installers UK, nor was it involved in the installation process. These government-backed